Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Deja and I'm a self-taught artist who spent years trying to master color theory, basically so that you don't have to. Playing around with colors has been one of my favorite parts of my art journey, and for me, I used to be so terrified of actually coming up with colors and color palettes and schemes for my art, but now it's one of my favorite parts of my art process. And to be able to just kind of share that is the goal of my channel. So if that's you, welcome. It's nice to have some of you guys back. But today I am going to be working on some pups in my sketchbook. Yeah, that's right. You heard. Oop, there goes a text. She's a popular girl. Okay, let me relax. Anyways, yeah, so we're gonna be working on some dogs in my sketchbook. Surprise, surprise. And the first one we're going to be working on is this birthday pup, because I just celebrated my birthday. I'm actually a cusp baby. So I am right along the edge of a Virgo and a Libra. I was born on September 22nd. So sending love to all my other cusp babies out there. Wow, she really is a popular girl. Okay, wait, let me turn off these notifications. Okay, I am back. The notifications are off. If you guys were wondering, it was just my mom. So yeah, anyways, let's talk about this dog, because the way I ran to Pinterest when I realized that I wanted to do like a little birthday sketch for myself and found this evil looking dog behind this cake, I fell in love. And she needed to be a part of my sketchbook, and here the queen is in all her glory. Let me drop a picture right here, because how iconic is this one? But yeah, anyways, back to a little bit of color theory. So I really like to work with analogous colors. Specifically, my favorites are like yellows, oranges, pinks, and purples, because I just feel that they, flow really nicely together. They create a really nice composition on the page. And often I kind of find myself being able to blend those colors, really well in terms of creating value and creating just a really interesting look. But also I really like what the colors mean, in terms of, I don't know, color psychology. We can definitely go through that in another video. If that's something you guys are interested in, just comment below and let me know. But basically what you need to know is that purples, reds, oranges, yellows, and everything within that family of hue, those are all gonna really create a very energetic illustration, and just something that's going to evoke certain emotions like happiness and nostalgia and things like that. If I had to give you an example, look at McDonald's. It's red and yellow, colors that are supposed to make you happy and energetic. So I hope I captured that happiness and energy in this portrait, because I'm obsessed with her and just really love the way the whole layout came out. Adding the little stars to fill that negative space really was the cherry on top for this one. But I consider it a little happy birthday to me. I am loving it. It put me in a great mood to work on my next guys. I decided to kind of go with that food theme on this one. I was really feeling this pizza pup that I saw on Pinterest. So I don't know, I kind of just created this whole page around him because he needed to be in my sketchbook. And the first guy that I'm working on now is the guy who's kind of calling to place everybody's orders. I'm always, again, working with those purples, yellows, oranges, and pinks when I'm creating this. So every time I look back at my reference photo, I'm considering how I can recreate that in my own style. But it is kind of late at this point, so I'm taking Sage on her last walk, and we will catch you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, so I woke up bright and early to make sure to get some really good lighting for the rest of this sketching sesh, because it is actually supposed to just pour today. Actually, let me just give you a little sneak preview. This is a voiceover. It did pour that day. It absolutely came down. It was actually insane. But there was a really sweet double rainbow, so definitely made up for it. Not to get cheesy or too metaphorical or anything, but I really do just like love the idea of something being super ugly and then kind of bringing about something really beautiful. So I don't know, seeing that double rainbow that day really helped me get through, I guess, the process of trusting these colors. I've been working with this color palette now for a while. I know how I like to use these colors in terms of shadows, creating depth and value, but it still, to this day, takes a lot of me just trusting the process and trusting all of the time and effort that I've put into learning how to create the art that I like to see and I like to create. So again, we could go a little bit more into that color theory if you'd like to kind of learn how I do it. But just let me know in the comments what you'd like to hear about, because I'm first of all, I'm awkward. Second of all, I'm here to show you how to do this, so that you're not struggling as much as I am. I love him. He's an icon. He's amazing. And yeah, let's just move on to the next baby boy. I feel like this is a good time to start bringing up like values. So right now I'm working to create a dog that is only 2 colors, right? It has that like orangey tan fur as well as that dark black fur. But I'm not going to be using just 2 colors. I have to build that up. So obviously I want to include the orange in all of his fur that's supposed to be orange. But I definitely want to leave some spots where it'll look a little bit more highlighted, like he has really shiny fur on his snout. So I'm considering the different contours on his face, as well as obviously just looking at the actual reference photo. Certain things I kind of make up in my head, certain things I take directly from the reference. It kind of depends on your style and how you develop that, and I guess just what you kind of want to see in your own art. So a lot of the time I like to build up on color and just leave a lot of spaces to have more highlighted areas. I've always been a highlighted girly when it came to my makeup and stuff like that. But anyways, let's talk about how to build up the actual tone on his fur. So I started with that really light purple, and then I work out all the darker shadows. And from there I fill in the rest with pink, and then I use this like colorless blending pencil to actually mix them all together so that you don't see those pockets of white within the fur as well. So I highly recommend one of these. I had a bunch of my subscribers recommend this to me, and it was honestly life-changing. So shout out to you guys for real. But at this point, I am pretty much done with those little puppy eyes. Okay, am I obsessed? Yes. But let's just move on to the hat. So on the darker shadowed part, I'm gonna use this like purple and cream color, and on the right side, I'm gonna use more of the yellow and cream color to show how light is bouncing off of this. It's really important to use not just darker and lighter colors. That's of course a given when you're working with different values, but I think it's important to work with different colors on the color wheel also at those different values, because that creates a really dynamic look. I also recommend writing letters backwards instead of forward, because that always makes it easier to actually plan out spacing. I always get it wrong when I try it the other way. Now at this point I am wrapping up the final details on this last guy. I really should name him. Y'all give me some names in the comment, because I keep calling him baby boy, and he is baby boy coded, but he deserves a name. Anyways, at this point, I'm just going to be adding in some things into my negative space. I really like the way that the layout's looking so far, but I really love just bringing the whole page together just with these little tiny details. I think it really jazzes the place up. I don't know. I love it. What do you think? So it got kind of late by the time I was ready to actually record this outro. So it's a little bit dark around here, but I absolutely am obsessed, specifically with my pizza boy. I could just eat him. I can eat my In-N-Out burger boy. Actually, I'm obsessed with this page very specifically, but I don't know. I'm so happy with them. I'm so excited to continue to create more. So you guys send me some dogs you want to see. Send me your dogs. Follow me, like, subscribe, all that great stuff. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.